today. We are going to change the blade on one of our string trimmer, weed whacker thing. I don't know. I actually don't know what they're called in Japanese. Kuskariki, maybe? But like a lawnmower is a kuskariki, so it's a little bit different. But at the same time, I thought I'd give you a little shop tour. Other things we need to do today, we need to prepare to start plants out here in the shop, which has a mostly clear roof. I assume that's why they've done that. I would love to have a high tunnel, but I don't have one right now, so that's not going to happen. I transplanted several jalapeno, habanero, and serrano plants outside, and they promptly died. Well, I assume they're dead. They're bleached white, so the sun, they were not ready for the sun. And that happened in less than 48 hours. They were watered in well. The soil that, I grew them in fairly large pots, so the soil that they had was also pretty good. Pretty moist, very nutrient rich to begin with, but nope, they did. So we're gonna start another round in here. Rainy season's supposed to hit at the beginning, like the very end of this month. Wait, what? No, we're almost in June. So the middle of next month, the second week of next month or so, and it'll last until sometime in July. So we need to get things in the ground before then that can survive the rainy season, which may be like literally a week with more or less no break in the rain sometimes even more. Or need to get them started inside, at least in here, because the ones that I started inside the house in front of a window, yeah, they bleached, they got sun scorched. I could have hardened them off, but like we have such a huge bug problem here. I was worried about bringing bugs in and getting bugs into the rest of my plants. Again, high tunnel would help with this, but yeah. So first, I said I would do a shop tour. I didn't do it last time. I had something, there were like multiple things that the old owners had that had, and one that I had that had the address and name and stuff on it. And yeah, we didn't want to share that. So I had to cut that whole section in the last video. Went back and made sure they weren't visible in the other video I have of the area. So that's good. But yeah, so we've got the front door, the garage doors, I guess you'll call them. The door that I normally enter. I bought a new lock to replace this. Should be coming about a week or two. I can't find one the exact same size. I don't know how old this is. Like none of my home centers even sell garage door locks. So we may have to get creative with the installation. I may need to buy a Dremel tractor, which you know. We believe this is like part of our rice dryer setup or something to that effect. It is not currently attached to anything. You can see that panel. That panel's not actually attached to anything at the moment. We've got some tools, empty diesel can, some gas for two-stroke, a lovely wheelbarrow, extension cord. Over here, a lot of stuff that I just need to clean up. Empty, brand new tank for kerosene because I bought a weed burner. A tarp that had way too many things living in it. A lot of stuff from my old house that just has not been put away yet. That's really the rainy day project. Except for those flower pots, those are probably going to be used real quick. Sandbags, I guess. You can see that I used it to soak up some of that two-stroke engine fuel that I accidentally spilled on the ground. Over here, we have my motorcycle. Barbecue grill, which I've used as a smoker and a grill. We've got some chemicals, some fertilizers, some nets. We have a big old tabletop over here, which is interesting. Blueberry fertilizer. We actually have blueberries growing outside that the previous owner planted. My bicycle, which I need to do repair work to. I have no idea why that bucket's up there. It's just gonna hang out. An attachment that goes behind my tiller, I think, as best I can tell, to smooth the soil. Various implements, nets, mesh, all of that. vacuum cleaner. Like, all of this is stuff that the previous owners left us. They offered to take it away and get rid of it, but I said no, we'd like to keep that. This, I think, is all for building like a pipe house, but probably with net rather than plastic. Compost bins that are not in use, more extension cords, my lawnmower, piece of old furniture. There's some more parts to that upstairs. Sprayer that they left us with, bathroom vent fan that I replaced because the bearings in that are shot and it's loud as hell. I assume it's the bearings. Another goal today is going to be to clean this table off, more or less. Power sprayer, I actually have my own, but I figured why not two. Yeah, and we have an upstairs. I don't like to go up there, but there's some more pieces to this furniture up there. Like the stairs are kind of sketchy. They're really steep, and I'm worried about like I don't want to find out the hard way if I have any hornets or anything living up there. That would not be good. Ladder. A lot of poles and stuff to do, like, some of these are obviously part of like a vinyl house or a hoop house or something. But I don't have enough to like make it make sense in the way that I want. To make a big one like I want. You can see outside the back of my property. Or side, I guess? I don't know. The cardboard storage room. They gave us some spare light bulbs, so I assume they're spare. They could be dead. As I look around nervously to see if we have any wasp friends in here. We do get a lot of paper wasps. But boxes that the previous owners left. I'm not sure if those were for produce or for moving. Either way, we will find a use for them. And that is the shop tour. And now let's get into replacing a blade on this guy. It shouldn't be too big a deal. Oh no! What are you? You are steaks. Go hang out there. Alright. I might have to go inside. My tools are all still inside. Looks like it's a little nut action here. Cool, quick connect. The previous owners also left some tools that they didn't want, so that's at least helpful. Maybe you don't have to. What do you see? Well, the question becomes, which way do we turn you? A socket. I might go inside and get a socket instead. Break my knuckles on this blade. That would be not fun. When you live in an area with centipedes and other creepy crawlies, always shake out your gloves before you put them on, or boots, or anything. You don't want to stick your hand in and surprise something that's going to make you have a very bad day, or a few days. So stiff because they got wet. Alright, let's try this again. Don't know which way tightening on these. I think they're, you know, they always say, oh, go lefty-loosey, you know, that sort of thing. I think some of these are counter-threaded. I'm not sure. I don't have the instruction manual for any of this, so we're just seeing what we can do here. I don't know if these will give me any better leverage. I think I might have to go get my socket set. I don't want to strip this either. He doesn't seem to want to move. Yep, we're gonna do that. We'll be back. All right, we're back. I hadn't brought most of my tools outside, so I had to go get these from the inside. You are in between. We've got some weird size that needs a special tool. All right. That's on with at least one glove. No, maybe 2 gloves is a good idea. I like my fingers. And it feels backwards. Hey. You got him. What are you? 13 mil. It's good to know. I have no dexterity in these gloves. Back off with the gloves. That's taking a bit of a beating. And replace it with something that I think a lot of, at least those in the US, would be more familiar with. String trimmer line. I have a lot of concrete and stuff, and I'd rather not, distort the blade, just grind the blade to nothing. How do you work? Read the instructions. Why would I do a thing like that? Am I just not pushing hard enough? Or does it just pull? Where do these tabs have something to do with it? Make sure this is still in the shot in case we get the face of instant regret. Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. Probably some optimal level of torque that I don't know here. That'll do for the moment. As long as it doesn't explode on me, we should be all right. Need to get me a trash can. All right, so let's go give it a shot, and I will report back. So here's our target area. We had snake come inside there the other day, a venomous snake. And let's hope he's not hanging out in the bush here today. You have fallen. Camera down. Well, that's slightly inconvenient. Chest compressions, chest compressions. But yeah, that works a treat. This is one of the reasons that I also have trouble with the saw blade. Rocks everywhere. Like, that is one of my coming up projects. So those guys have got to go. You drunk there, camera? Got a few too many? There you go. I'm trying to be a little bit careful. That's a pea plant. That's a pea plant. We have tomatoes on the other side here. This is some kind of sage. According to the wonderful app on my phone. I don't know how true that is. Got some bees. I forgot I even have pea plants over here. And they're almost completely shaded out, yet they're producing. got some grapes that I just put in here as well. Oh, that piece producing as well. Sweet. I have to get in here by hand and clean this up. Yeah, let's take a quick look. This is our, I believe it's some kind of sage. That's what the Googles told me. Or actually a plant identification app told me. These are peas. We've got some miniature tomatoes. And peas that I forgot about over here that have peas, which is really cool. And those are some grapes I just planted. I guess while we're on the tour, this is what I meant with my transplanted turning just white. They have mostly disintegrated. I've got some that kind of survived. Those are habaneros, but the jalapenos and the serranos are all in very bad shape. So yeah, we're gonna change our strategy on that. Definitely some kind of hardening off if I'm not direct sowing. But I don't want to direct sow these, like I said earlier before. Rainy season is up. But anyway, I will and I bet for a couple of on sale pea plants that were 50 yen each. Anyway, I will finish up doing this and we will pick it back up later. Thank you. Alright, got a sprinkler. Hopefully I have this size of quick connect. Hoses are not standard here like they are in the US, at least not on the scale that I'm buying. So let's see what we can do. That's a little gummed up. Oh, nice. All right, let's put out a hose. Oh, you guys must be drunk. You keep falling over. Well, that's not right. I don't know if it's the pressure or what. I only paid 850 yen for that, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Might also be a water pressure issue. Camera. Well, that's broken. That's a new project. I don't know if that's part of my water. Get out of here, wasp. My water problem. Let's, oh, I bet there's one over here. Let's look at what those look like on top. Oh no, we don't have one over here. Can hear the well. Can hear the wind. No, we'll come back and look at one of those taps later. Next in our to-do list, I am quite tired of staring. We have a lot of bamboo growing up through everything. Anyway, I had to buy can't buy a machete. Sorry, I thought I just heard like hornets. That would be bad. You'd watch me die on camera. Legally, you can't buy exactly the same as a machete, at least not normally. So I got a big old heavy knife. We need to clean up these branches a little bit. Do I see anything that looks like hornets? No. Yep. Not necessarily the most interesting work, but we gotta strip some branches. This is actually pretty light, as one would expect for dead bamboo. Wear your safety glasses. Now you may wonder, what am I going to do with that? Don't know yet. I've considered harvesting more and using them to make a little bit of a fence, but I'm afraid that would also just blow away. So there you go. Yeah, we got rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. And pieces of pot. Pieces of pot everywhere. But we've got what I'm pretty sure is granite. Lots and lots of different granite. Not as much like sedimentary rock that I see. There's some. But you can see bamboo is quite strong. It does not care that it is growing up through one of my piles. I originally envisioned this as kind of an additional compost pile, mostly just to clean up everything that was around. But I think that's going to be a multi-year process without a chipper, and I just can't justify the cost of a chipper. But speaking of bamboo being strong, not gonna grow there. Well, it will again next year, but we gotta stay on top of it. So this is a persimmon tree. We'll see what we get this year. This is some kind of plum. And yeah, we have quite a lot of drops. I don't know the best way to handle this yet, but some kind of lily, I think. But yeah, we would love to harvest the drops off of this tree to make something, but not sure. This is another fruit tree of some kind. Another fruit tree of some kind. A lot of weeds. Oh, apparently a rock too. Back into the rocks. But today the thing that I was excited about, maybe you saw it earlier. Maybe not. Oh, my radishes, by the way, went to seed. That guy hasn't. That guy's about to. But that's fine. We have plenty of radishes to eat. Spinach, spinach, spinach. The one jalapeno that has not died. Look at this guy too. That is a peach tree. Pretty sure these guys are blueberries. I know that the previous owners tried to grow blueberries. I didn't realize that's what these were. But man, that'll be good. Oh, I told you I'd show you. One of those. Round spiders scare me. Yeah, I need those.いい香り。いい匂い。うん、ハーブ。
いちごが伸びてそこに植えそう。
おお、ナイス。 gonna have us some strawberries. Lunchtime. But I have to move my hilariously ineffective sprinkler. It's better than nothing, you know. Maybe. I spent 1,500 yen on sprinklers, like one other little cool thing. I think I might just do drip irrigation next year. This is a little ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can wrap up with a garden tour. On the other big field, I have just a couple of strawberry plants and a whole bunch of beans that I planted. You can see the poor remains. I don't know what this grass is called, but it is everywhere and super annoying. The roots are super deep. But you can see I've got some plants coming up here, some not coming up. These, I believe, are also beans and cucumbers. Some kind of weed, unless I really accidentally got something. That guy's looking really healthy. He's the only one, at least around here. These guys are looking decent. These are probably cucumbers. I don't remember. This is Chingensai, which is like bok choy. Yeah, my ground is definitely wet. It's a good thing. Got some sweet potatoes. I need to weed in here again. It's only been a couple days. Various pepper plants from the nursery. These are kabocha. These are squash. The bugs will leave them alone. Get out of there, squash beetle. Oh, we got a little guy. Eggplant that are not doing terribly well. Corn. I tried to plant like a nice square of corn to right behind me here, over a few rows. I don't expect to get anything out of it. They're not even all the same type of corn, so whatever the case, they would be hybrid. Everything I planted in here didn't come up or was eaten. Yeah, you can see kind of the greens over there. So those are all soybean plants from the nursery that I just stuck in there. I did not expect to have potatoes at all. They were the first thing I threw into the soil, and we're just now getting some tiny flowers. We've got negi, Japanese onion. Something likes to break off the tops, I don't know what yet. Come on, little guy. Little rescue mission. Probably won't work. I'll see after we get some water on them how it's looking. And I guess for the wrap up, we can go around back and see the other things that I planted. The ones that I'm still not sure I'm gonna eat. He has a tail that looks like an ankylosaurus, so we call him Nyan, which is the Japanese onomatopoeia for meow. Kilo, or ankylosaurus. Nyan Kilo. Our cute little boy. Can't really touch him, but he'll come and hang out next to you. This is my other attempt at a compost pile. And so I had planted some different things here for ground cover, just so that it wouldn't just be full of weeds back here. But yeah, all this shit. Got castor. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna grow back here. That's a blackberry that I just put in back there. Hopefully he'll be okay. I'd like to put more berries back there, like right along the stream. But yeah, sweet potato barely hanging on. I don't even know in some of these anymore what I planted and what's natural. So I think mine are losing. Oh, stepped on some glass. That's always good. Yeah, I think for today we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. We always appreciate it. Tell your friends. Hit the like and subscribe button if you feel I've earned it, please. And have a great week. Bye-bye.